Good morning, beta. Today we are going to start with chapter number 5, data handling. In this chapter, we need graph also. So today we are doing discussion. So in the next class, you please arrange the graph, compass, extractor. We need all these things. Okay? Now, the first term is data. The information collected is called data. Write down. For doing any survey, for doing any type of work, the information that you are collecting is called your data. Write down. The information collected, the random information collected is called data. Suppose cricket players हैं, 11 players हैं, they are playing match on every Sunday. And every Sunday we are recording their scores. That is called the data. And that data is the information that you have collected about the runs made by the different players. Got it? So this type of information is called data. Examples are given. Number of wickets taken by the bowler in last 10 ODIs. One day cricket मैच जो होता है आपका, उसमें bowlers के wickets जितनी उन्होंने लिया, उनका record that you are maintaining is known as again data. More examples are given. Read it out. 4 examples are given on page number 69. 4 examples are given. Hurry up, read it out. Any doubt if there, you can ask. Beta, just wait. Light has gone. Am I audible? Okay. Next is pictorial representation, that is known as pictograph. If you have collected any data and you are representing that data in the form of the pictures, that is known as pictograph. Write down. Pictograph is the pictorial representation that is given on page number 69 again. After the data, pictograph is given. Pictorial representation of data using symbols. Pictograph is the pictorial representation of data using different symbols. Pictorial representation of data using different symbols. Like the example of this is given on page number 69. Number of cars sold in the month of July, in the month of August, in the month of September are given. So this represent your pictorial representation, that is known as pictograph. This all type of question you have already done in the junior classes. We will do all the things one by one, but let's discuss the topic that are there in the chapter. Next is your bar graph. Have you written the definition of pictograph? Have you written? Okay, next is bar graph. When you represent the data, same data that you are representing by using pictograph, the same data if you represent by using the graph, using the bars of different length, that is known as your bar graph. If actually these two bars don't have any relation. This is the number of cars sold in the month of July. This is the car sold in the month of August. And this is in the September. And they don't have any relation between them. So if the bars are separated and we have some gap between them, that is known as your bar graph. Write down the definition. A display of information, it is given on page number 70. A display of information using bars of uniform width. Uniform width means width should be same, but the length will be different. Actually, हो सकता है इस month में 200 car sold हो, इसमें 150 हो, इसमें हो सकता है 210 हो. Their length may vary, but the width will remain same. Having uniform width, their heights being proportional to the respective value. Their height being proportional to the respective values. Respective values means whatsoever values are given, their length will entirely depend upon the data that is given, but the width will be same. Uniform width means uniform is same throughout the question. Width is same throughout the question, whether you are taking data for July, August, September, October, November. Width will be same, but length will depend upon the given information, respective information. Okay, any problem? This one thing more is written, bars of equal width with equal gap in between them. ये जो बार की width होगी ना, यहाँ पे equal gap होगा, मतलब these two should be equal. You must know this thing बेटा. जब आप बार ग्राफ बनाते हो, आपका जो ग्राफ होता है इस तरह से, इसमें स्क्वायर बॉक्सेस होते हैं ना स्क्वायर बॉक्सेस, एंड यू मेक बार लाइक दिस. तो जो गैप दैट यू आर लिविंग, the gap that you are living, that is equal to this. Is it so? क्योंकि जो बार्स हैं ये तो इक्वल हैं, जिसमें आपने बार ग्राफ बनाया है that is also equal to the remaining space. So bar are always having equal width with equal gap between them. Gap that we are living between them is always equal to the bar, width of the bar. Okay, all these boxes are equal. तो जो बार लेफ्ट है वो भी, और जो बार ग्राफ आपने बनाया, दोनों का गैप जो होगा, विड्थ जो होगी, दैट विल बी एंटायरली सेम. इज इट ओके? नेक्स्ट इज डबल बार ग्राफ. राइट डाउन डबल बार ग्राफ. ए बार ग्राफ शोज, सेम है, बस डबल मीन्स like you are making comparison of two section of classes, making comparison of two students about their height, about their marks, about their performance. So it is useful for making the comparison. So a bar graph showing two set of data, a bar graph showing two sets of data simultaneously, a bar graph showing two sets of data simultaneously, it is useful for making comparison of the data. It is useful for making comparison of the data. Is it okay? Now, write down raw data available. Arshpreet, on your video first. Data available to us in an unorganized form raw data, data available to us, data available to us in an unorganized form data available to us in an unorganized form called raw data. Next is frequency. frequency gives the number of times a particular entry occurs. Frequency gives the number of times a particular entry occur. Like आपके पास सब्जेक्ट्स दिए हुए हैं, आर्ट, मैथ्स, साइंस, सोशल. नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स गिवन है 7, 5, 6, 4. ये फ्रीक्वेंसी है. मींस 7 स्टूडेंट आर हैविंग आर्ट एज देयर सब्जेक्ट, 5 students are having maths as a subject, 6 students are having science as a subject, 4 students are having SST as their subject. So the number of students that is showing is known as the frequency. The thing that is frequency gives us the number of times a particular entry occur. Means ये student कितनी बार occur कर रहे हैं, मतलब 7 different students are taking art as a subject. तो ये जो है that number of student is showing your frequency. Is it okay? Now next is your interval. Like I'm discussing few concept about the interval. You please all listen to it carefully. Like I have written, so many data are given. बहुत सारे numbers given है. To make you reduce them in a small amount of data, you will make them arrangement. You will make their arrangement in the grouped form. ठीक है? जैसे 0 to 10, 10 to 20. ये आप ग्रुप्स में अरेंज करोगे. दैट यू विल लर्न हाउ टू अरेंज, बट प्लीज लिसन फ्यू कंसेप्ट दैट आर वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. मैंने ये इंटरवल लिखा है. 0 to 10 को क्या कहते हैं? इंटरवल. क्या कहते हैं? इंटरवल. ठीक है. दिस 0 इज नोन एज लोअर लिमिट, 10 is known as your upper limit, zero is the lower limit, 10 is the upper limit. And the difference of upper limit minus lower limit is known as class size. Difference of upper limit minus lower limit is known as the class size. 0 to 10 है, इस इंटरवल का साइज क्या है? 10 का गैप है, तो that is known as class size 10. Upper limit minus 0 is class size, so the class size will be 10. For this particular class, the size is 10. And the another name of this class size is class width. Width means इसका गैप कितने का है. इसका अनदर नेम क्या है? क्लास विड्थ. ठीक है. और इंटरवल देखो, वी हैव सर्टेन मोर थिंग्स. लेट्स कंप्लीट दिस फर्स्ट. फर्स्ट थिंग इज योर लोअर लिमिट, सेकंड इज योर अपर लिमिट, थर्ड इज योर क्लास साइज, फोर्थ वन इज योर क्लास मार्क. क्लास मार्क का अनदर नेम है मिड वैल्यू. क्लास मार्क का अनदर नेम है मिड वैल्यू. दैट इज अपर लिमिट plus lower limit upon 2. मतलब 10 plus 0 upon 2, that is 5. Upper limit plus lower limit upon 2, that is your 5. Class mark का another name है mid value, and we are getting class mark as 5. Is it okay? Is it okay? So that's it about this concept. So you please write down these things in your notebook that you have to write as a part of introduction in the notebook. This all is one part. इसमें कोई भी single part they can ask in the 1 mark question. Okay. Class mark का another name है mid value. Class size का another name है class width. Upper limit, lower limit.
एक्सक्यूज मी, एक बार रो डाटा एक्सप्लेन कर दो फिर से।
कौन सा? विच वन बेटा?
रो डाटा।
आप पहले ये नोट करो, मैं एक और एग्जांपल देती
मैम
हूँ।
जो आपने रो डाटा एक टर्म बताई थी ना वो
बेटा आप एक ये वाला
ओके
एग्जांपल नोट करो, मैं एक और एग्जांपल देती हूँ डिफरेंट। ठीक है, एक और एग्जांपल देते हैं आपको, पहले ये नोट कर लो आप। आई विल एक्सप्लेन वन मोर एग्जांपल। टुमारो बी रेडी विद योर ग्राफ, पेंसिल, स्केल, compass. Okay, so maybe we will start histogram first. Whatsoever question will come, we will do side by side. Okay, we will move in a single sequence. तो जो जो आता जाएगा वो करते जाएंगे. Arrange the things first. If you are not having compass and graph paper, then the things will not be clear to you. ठीक है? So you please rearrange with the material. Now let's write one more example. I'm writing interval 15 to 30. Okay. This 15 is known as lower limit. I'm writing short form. 30 is known as upper limit. Okay. Any doubt? Next is your class size. Class size का मतलब इसका कितना size है, कितने का difference है? Class size का another name है class width. And the formula is upper limit minus lower limit. 30 minus 15, that is 50. Class size is having another name, class width, that is upper limit minus lower limit. Next is class mark. Class mark is the name and its another name is mid value. Class mark का मतलब है mid value. Whose mid value we are talking about? We are talking about the mid value of this interval. Means upper limit plus lower limit का half. Upper limit plus lower limit upon 2. 15 plus 30 upon 2. 45 by 2. That is 27 point. 22.5. 22.5. Is it okay? Yes, Akul.
मैम हमें एग्जाम में मतलब किस फॉर्म में क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं इसके?
आएगा इंटरवल दिया होगा, इसने पूछेगा अपर लिमिट बताओ, लोअर लिमिट बताओ, इसने पूछेगा क्लास साइज बताओ, आप ये करोगे, क्लास मार्क बताओ, ये करोगे, ऐसे ही आएगा। एक पार्ट आ सकता है, डबल आ सकता है, ट्रिपल आ सकता है। मैंने 4 पार्ट आते हैं, 4 के 4 ही बता दिया। ठीक है, बुक में दिया हुआ है बट इट इज रिटन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द पैराग्राफ दैट यू हैव टू रीड, सो आई हैव रिटन द फॉर्मूलाज डायरेक्ट। Now on page number 73, one try these is given. Look here, one try these is there. Table is given. You have to just answer the question that is depending upon these formulas. Okay, let's start with that. I'm writing the question in the short form here because it's not possible to write each and everything because questions are little bit longer. So I'm writing the short details which will be required in the question. That is 150 to 175, 175 to 200, 200 to 225, 225 to 250, 250 to 275, 275 to 300, and the next is 300 to 325, 55, 125, 140, 55, 35, 50, and 20. Now, this table is given. This is your daily income in rupees. This is your number of workers. Can you tell me another name for the numbers of workers? That is known as frequency. Is it okay? Are you getting me? The number of time that particular thing is given is known as frequency. Workers are given. 45 workers are having their daily income between this range. 25 workers are having their income between 25 to 150. Yes, listen, I just want to tell you one more thing. Look here, beta. It's very important. It is starting from 100 to 125. But this is not till 125, it is till 124. And 125 will be counted in the next interval. Is it okay? This is for the understanding. In this interval, this is from 100 to 125, but 120 till 124 it is there, and the next 125 number will be counted in the next interval. In the same way, 125, 150 is not counted in this interval, it will be counted in the next interval. 175, it is not till 175, it will be till 174. And 175 will be counted in the next interval. Are you getting me? Is it okay? Now the first question is, what is the size of the class interval? बच्चे जो भी ग्रुप होगा इंटरवल का साइज सेम ही होगा, किसी से भी फाइंड कर लो. चलो, होता क्या है क्लास साइज? क्लास साइज क्या होता है? डिफरेंस ऑफ दीज टू. 125 minus 100, that is 25. तो सबका चेक कर लो, इनका डिफरेंस 25, इनका डिफरेंस 25. So this is your class size, and the another name of class size is class width. Next is, which class has highest frequency? इसमें से कौन सी क्लास की फ्रीक्वेंसी सबसे ज्यादा है? Number of workers is your frequency. Harman, whom you are talking with? Number of workers is known as the frequency. Which class interval has highest frequency? That is 140. So means 200 to 225 is the answer. This interval is having maximum frequency. Next is your third part. Which class has lowest frequency? Yes, Samiksha.
Ma'am, 20. 300 to 325.
Yes. The interval is 300 to 325 has the lowest frequency. And frequency is here represent your number of workers. Next is, what is the upper limit of 250 to 275? इस इंटरवल की अपर लिमिट क्या है? इस इंटरवल की अपर लिमिट, यस हरमन, द अपर लिमिट ऑफ 275 and 250 here is,
ma'am, lower limit.
yes, it is the lower limit. Next is, which two classes have same frequency? Out of these classes, which two classes have same frequency? 55. So 150 to 175 and 225 to 250, these two classes have same frequency. 150 to 175, 225 to 250, these two classes have the same frequency. These are all 5 parts are depending upon this previous concept that we have discussed. Is everything clear? Okay. Now please come at page number 75. One similar type of question is given, but instead of data, graph is given. On page number 75, try these is given. On the x-axis, height in centimeter is given, and on y-axis, number of girls is given. What information is being given by the histogram? So x-axis पे क्या show कर रहा है? Number of, y-axis पे number of girls, x-axis पे number of height. Means the girl and their heights are discussed in this graph. What you will write? Height of class 8 girls have been given in this graph. Can you tell me which type of graph is this? Which type of graph is this? Is it a histogram? Is it a bar graph? The bar graph is having
Ma'am, histogram.
Histogram. When the bars are having gap between them, that is known as bar graph. If they don't have any bar, they are known as histogram. Both will be drawn in the same manner, but One most important thing, can you tell me the difference between bar graph? What thing represent? How you will recognize from the data given that whether it will be a bar graph or it will be a histogram? Without reading the question, just simply looking at the data given, can you tell me how you will recognize this thing? Bar graph will be drawn or histogram?
मैम गैप जैसे आपने बोला मैम, बार ग्राफ।
Data, I'm talking about the data, not from the graph.
मैम
मैम एक्स
Yes, Harman?
मैम जो हिस्टोग्राम होता है मैम उसमें किंग होती है और बारग्राफ में नहीं होती।
किंग तो हम ड्रॉ करते हैं, दी थोड़ी होती है। अगर इंटरवल दिए होंगे ऐसे तो हिस्टोग्राम ड्रॉ होगा, और बार ग्राफ के केस में ऐसा नहीं होता, इंडिविजुअल डाटा होता है। पर्सन्स के नेम होंगे, एनिमल्स के नेम होंगे, हाँ कुछ भी डिफरेंट डाटा होता है, ईयर्स होंगे, एज होगी। अगर इंटरवल्स ही होते हैं, इन केस ऑफ द इंटरवल हिस्टोग्राम विल बी ड्रॉन। ओके, गॉट इट? अगर इंटरवल होंगे, देखो ना ये नंबर सेम होगा तभी तो इनका जो ग्राफ होगा वो कॉमन लाइन शेयर करेगा। अगर इसका ये और ये कॉमन है तभी तो ये लाइन शेयर कर रहे हैं। अगर ये सेम ही नहीं है तो फिर हाउ दे विल कंबाइन? दे विल हैव गैप। ओके, so if the intervals are given, then histogram will be drawn. If different data is given, they don't have any relation, like number of cars in the month of July, August, then bar graph will be drawn. But instead of month, if it is given that number of cars sold like this, so you will draw histogram. If intervals are given, then histogram will be drawn. Is it okay? So please read out this example and tell me if you have any doubt. इंफॉर्मेशन डिस्कस कर ली। विच ग्रुप है मैक्सिमम हाइट? इसमें 7 हाइट मैक्सिमम है। कौन सी ग्रुप की? 140 to 145 की। इसका मतलब द गर्ल्स 7 गर्ल्स आर हैविंग हाइट फ्रॉम 140 सेंटीमीटर टू 145 सेंटीमीटर। नेक्स्ट इज हाउ मेनी गर्ल्स हैव द हाइट मोर देन 145 सेंटीमीटर एंड मोर देन 145। ये है मोर देन, मतलब ये सारी 145 और उससे मोर, मतलब 4 + 2 + 1 सबको प्लस करना है। गॉट इट? मतलब हाइट जो है, कितनी गर्ल्स की हाइट 145 है, उससे ज्यादा है, तो 145 की लाइन से यू विल प्रोसीड टुवर्ड्स द राइट। तो 4 + 2 + 1, 7 गर्ल्स आर हैविंग हाइट 145 सेंटीमीटर एंड मोर। If we divide the girls into 2 categories, how many would be there in 150 centimeter and more? 150 and more. 150 ये यहाँ आ रहा है 150 and more. कितनी आएंगी? 3 girls are having height 150 centimeter and more. 140 to less than 150. इसका क्या मतलब है? 140 to less than 150 मतलब 140 से start, 150 से less। 140 से स्टार्ट, 150 से लेस, कितनी आएंगी? 11। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज आपने प्लस कर देना है दोनों को। लेस देन 140, ये 140 है, ये 140 है, इससे लेस, इससे लेस, इस वाली लाइन से लेस। 3 + 2 + 1 कितना हो गया? 6। 6 गर्ल्स आर हैविंग हाइट लेस देन 140 सेंटीमीटर। Is it okay? So beta, tomorrow we will start with the new exercise 5.1. Be ready with the material. Keep your graph paper and complete construction material with you that will be required. Okay? Have a good day. See you in the next class.